Hey everyone, and welcome back to I Was Thinking. I'm tired.
I'm Macy. Nice to meet you. Tired.
Yes, thanks.
My dad joke of the day. Thank you.
It was a little lackluster, but that's okay. Welcome to I Was Thinking, folks. How are you, Macy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
You know, every time people ask me how I'm doing, this might sound old or odd, but I really feel like I just need to have Rihanna's song Work in the background ready for me so I can just play it because all I do is work now. So, yeah, pretty sad. Pretty sad.
You know, all I've been doing is packing. The most exciting thing I did last week was I went and got an eye exam. Good to know that.
Oh, yeah, because last time you were talking about you needed new glasses.
Oh my gosh, they hurt so bad. I've bent them out of whack and I can't get them back. And it's hurting my right ear. So it's been a week since I got that done. So they said about 2 weeks I'd get my new glasses. So hopefully I'll get them soon and I won't be in any pain anymore. I never thought glasses could hurt me. But good news is my eyesight is not any worse. So
that's good.
I'm still blind, but I'm not more blind than I was.
Well, that's good. Mm-hmm. You know, we sadly need to, well, no, I can't say that because there are people that are blind in this world. You know what?
Yeah.
What are we talking
I don't know. I know I'm fortunate to be able to get glasses and be able to see because some people can't see at all no matter what. But I'm incapable of functioning without my glasses. So if I'm always a little bit worried that if I break them, I literally wouldn't be able to do anything. I couldn't drive. I can't when I walk past people without glasses. I try not to make eye contact because I literally can't see their eyes. Their faces are just fuzzy. So if I'm ignoring you when I don't have my glasses on, it's just because I just can't see you. So I'm always a little bit paranoid about and I haven't had an eye exam in 2.5 years. So I'm if my glasses break, I'm screwed. And then you can't just get them instantly. It takes 2 weeks to order them and get them in. So I do have some contacts I could use in an emergency, but don't appreciate it.
Adulting! Yay!
I know, right? Yeah, I was really sad because I think I talked about it in the last episode how we went to the Keys and we went snorkeling. And my mom kept pointing at these colorful fish. But because I was wearing snorkeling gear, I couldn't wear my glasses and I forgot to bring contacts because I really don't wear them. I don't like them. And I'm I can't see the fish. So,
well, even for swimming in the beach, I tried to wear contacts before with water activities, and I really hate it because I'm always paranoid either the salt water or the chlorine is going to make my eyes worse because it hurts more if you get it in your eyes when you're wearing contacts. So I'd rather just be blind. But then at the same time, that's why I don't like going to the beach because I can't see anything like you. So.
Yeah, so I don't know. I was really disappointed because we paid a decent amount of money to go snorkeling. And I was just waiting around, just looking at moving blobs of nothing. And the only thing I was able to see was the nurse shark because it was big enough for me to be able to see. But all the colorful little fish, I'm yeah, no, I can't. I can see movement, but...
Pictures? You didn't take an underwater camera or anything?
No, we didn't do that. But,
no.
Yeah.
Okay, well, enough of us and our blindness, Macy.
About our eyesight. We're so interesting.
Why do I have a podcast again?
Did you care that we were blind? Because if you care, we're really blind.
Nobody cares about our problems. What are we talking about?
Well, we're talking about KARD today, a K-pop group. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start because I did more of the research on this one. Full warning, I'm not as much of a stan for them that I am BTS and GOT7, so I don't know as much about their quote-unquote personal lives.
I feel like we said that before already, when we did the 80s one. Didn't we already say that? Especially going forward if we do groups we don't know about at all, but just feel like playing this game with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's a good opportunity to learn about a group. So I did learn some new things about them that I didn't know.
Okay. Oh, I mean, I said we're talking about KARD, but I forgot. Yo, I'm sorry, guys. I work today, so my mind's a little not here. We're playing the game Guess Our Favorite Song, and this is the KARD edition, so.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit different, though, because they don't really have a lot of full albums. In fact, if you go on Apple Music, it's just EPs and singles. They don't really have any albums.
Yeah, so we switched this up a little differently, but we'll talk about this when we start playing, so.
Okay, so KARD, they are a 4-membered co-ed group, which is kind of unique. I don't really know of any other co-ed groups except for that new one that debuted in the last year and a half. I think they're called Checkmate, or their song was called Checkmate, something like that.
Yeah, have they put out another song after that?
Not that I know of, but that doesn't mean they haven't. It could have just not made the charts and I just didn't see it.
Okay, and I know KARD is not, they're either not the first or they're not the only ones, but I know co-ed groups aren't that popular in the K-pop idol world, so that's probably why I don't see much of them.
Yeah, KARD is the only one that I really know of. I'm sure there are more out there, but I don't know any off the top of my head. So they are with DSP Media. The formation of KARD was announced on December 1st, 2016, and they actually did 3 single projects, which was Oh Nana, Don't Recall, and Rumor, before they even officially debuted. So there are 3 singles that came out before them, and then they debuted on July 19th, 2017 with the EP Hala Hala.
Oh, their anniversary just passed a while ago.
Yeah. So to get into the members, I don't know if he is the leader. Is J-Sif the leader?
So BM talked about this on Get Real podcast. They don't really have leaders in that group. They're all kind of just equal. There's no such thing as one person's a leader, the other's in most groups. And he said that they're all strong-headed, so that wouldn't have worked anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I have him first because he's the oldest. So he was born June 21st, 1992. He and BM were actually originally supposed to debut as a hip-hop duo. So they were planning on going in together, and then I don't know what happened, but they got the 2 girls on their group with them and debuted as a group instead. He did go into the military on October 5th of 2020, so he's currently serving his mandatory military time. And then... And then something new I learned. I didn't know what KARD stood for, but apparently each letter stands for a representative member and the card that they chose.
I knew that.
So his card is the ace. So he's technically the A. And at their debut meeting, I guess, they each gave a reason why they chose their card. So his reason was, the ace can either be the lowest card that supports the team or the highest card that is sharp. So that's his reasoning for that.
Okay.
The next member is BM.
BM!
His English...
before you go to BM real quick, did you know J-Sep's real name?
Yeah, Kim Tae-hyung.
Yeah, it's another Kim Tae-hyung I can fawn over. Okay, continue.
Yeah, so BM, his real name is Kim Matthew. He goes by Big Matthew, which is BM. He was born October 20th, 1992, so same year as J-Sif, but a couple months after. His card name is King, which he stated, the King is the most dependable and strong card, so he is a solid foundation for the team. He did, we're going to talk about it later, but he had a solo debut that happened on June 9th, 2021, with the soundtrack, or the title track, Broke Me.
Is it Broke Me or Broken Me? I mean, we'll get more to that later.
I think it's Broken Me. I said it wrong. I think it is Broken Me. I have it written down as Broke Me, but I think that's wrong now that you said it.
That's okay.
He is technically... I think he has a lot to do with their songwriting and producing, but his the first credits as primary songwriter and composer is on Dumb Litty. So I think from then on, he started...
Yeah, I remember him talking about this a little bit. Again, I listen to Get Real, if you can't tell, so that's how I know some of these facts, mostly about BM. I remember him saying something that, or did he share this when he was a guest on K-Pop Daebak with Eric Nam? I don't remember, but he mentioned something happened behind the scenes with the producers that were helping them make music at the beginning, to where at first they couldn't really find anyone to help them make their songs as for the group KARD, to where like they were really close to disbanding, so he kind of stepped in to help, like, and it helped him with like creating songs, because like he actually never has done that before as far as production and writing lyrics. So
right, so I don't think he always did it, but he started with that one like as the primary on it, and I think he has a pretty big hand in their songs after that.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure J-Sif also writes some of his raps, if I'm not mistaken.
Most people that are given the personality of rappers, I think in K-pop, some of them do. I'm not going to say all of them, but a lot of them do.
Yeah. So that's all I really have for him. I'm sure we'll talk about him more because we're doing his solo release as a second part of the game. And then the next member I have down is Somin, and her real name is Jeon Somin. She was born on August 22nd, 1996, and her KARD is the Black Joker. The girls took the cards Black Joker and Colorful Joker. She wrote, depending on the situation, the Black Joker can be used as the best card, so I will show the various appeals I have. She was also a member of DSP's media girl group Purity before she debuted with KARD. They disbanded, and then she was also a part of their group April, but she was only there for a little bit, and then she decided to leave to pursue music. So I don't know exactly what those groups entail, but since they're media groups, I would assume it's like acting or dancing.
Wait, so April wasn't a K-pop group? Sorry, our connection's a little bad, so sometimes I can't hear you.
I don't believe so. They classify it as a media group, both Purity and April.
Yeah, I don't know what a media group means.
All it said was that she left to pursue music. So what I would assume that it's not music.
Interesting.
So just media, maybe modeling, or like I said, acting or dancing, something like that. I'm not really sure. They're both girl groups, so I don't know exactly what that means. Like, girl group to me means singing, but I couldn't figure out what it meant exactly. But she left to pursue.
Can I Google this real quick?
Maybe? Yeah, you can look it up.
You can continue while I'm doing this.
Okay. The next member is Jiwoo, and her real name is Jeon Ji-yu. So they have the same last name, and they just use their first name as their stage name, I guess. And she chose the card Color Joker, and she said, I'm in charge of making our group singing, rapping, dancing, and music colorful. So both the girls represent the R in KARD, so the Jokers. And then the D is representative of their hidden card, which apparently is attributed to the, what's her name? I wrote it down. Let me find it.
I thought hidden KARD was their fans, no?
No, according to Google, it was referring to Youngji of Kara, who's hidden in the track of Onana when they released. She's considered their hidden KARD. I guess she features in some of the hidden tracks, or not the hidden tracks, but she's hidden within the tracks of those 3 project songs. But they could have changed it to represent the members, because that was only at the very beginning.
Yeah, I just typed it up and it says KARD reveal their fandom name is hidden KARD.
Okay. Yeah, when they first that makes more sense now, because when they first released the formation of KARD, they attributed that girl as the hidden KARD. But since she was only in that one song, I believe, that doesn't really make sense to keep her as the hidden KARD for like ever. So, back to Jiwoo. She was a former FNC entertainment trainee for 5 years. She was born October 4th, 1996. And then I think she was, for some reason I didn't write it down, but she was in another agency for like 2 months, and then she joined KARD. So I didn't even write that down, because she was barely there. But she was a trainee for like 5 years and 2 months, and then debuted in KARD. And then they actually, as a group, they hit the top 5 K-pop artists to watch in 2017, done by Billboard, before they even technically formed or debuted. So with those 3 single projects, they got on that list.
That's awesome. Also, another fun fact about Jiwoo, I knew, when did this show come out? Either 2019 or last year, there was a show kind of like a reality type show called Good Girls that she was on for a while. It was like her, this other artist I like named, Jim and Jamie, and some other people, some other women from like either groups that are no longer there or like think they had a couple women rappers because there's one on there that's a little problematic. But yeah, she was on the show Good Girls. I didn't watch it, and I don't remember or if it was good or not.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either, so I'm not sure. But
I don't know where I'd be able to find to watch it, but it was interesting.
Okay. Well, those are all the facts I really have, besides random things that I can think of as we're talking about songs or people.
Yeah.
So,
Those are good facts, Macy.
According to Google.
Oh, good old Google.
I used that. I'm sure if you're a K-pop fan, you know it. That site that's like the member profile. I used that K-pop member profiles to get a lot of the information about like birthdays and debut dates and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, and then another thing. Well, I mean, I guess we can talk about this when we talk about his single. So should we go ahead and start into the game?
Yeah, I figured we'll circle back to BM when we talk about his release, but we can go ahead and play the Guess Our Favorite Song game. We have changed it a little bit. Instead of doing specific albums 1 to 5, we've just chosen a list from 1 to 10 of our favorite KARD songs of all time. We didn't separate it out because a lot of the EPs are like 3 or 2 songs or singles.
Yeah.
So.
And like when I counted them all together, it added up to like 24 songs. So it just made sense just to pick like basically top 10 out of the 24. Although it made it a lot harder.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna win. You know what? We should just change the name of this game from Guess Our Favorite Song to Watch Simone Lose.
I don't feel good about this one at all. I actually put some of ours very similar, not in the same order, but on the same songs.
See, I put ours completely different.
So one of us is gonna be kind of right.
And then there's one album I don't think I put any songs on for either of our lists. So if there's a song on that album on your list, I'm already screwed.
Are you talking about the drama one?
No, I'm talking about because there's four EPs. No, well, is Gunshot considered an EP? It says single, even though there's 3 songs.
It's 3 songs, yeah, on there.
So is that considered an EP?
I guess so.
We already had this discussion before. I don't know the difference.
I don't really understand what EP means, but I would assume that it's more than one, but it's not an album. I don't really understand.
But there is an EP. I didn't put any of the songs on either of our list.
Oh, I don't remember I can't remember which one goes to which now.
Oh, I should have them written down so we can say where to find these songs.
I know some of them, but they don't have that much music. Just look them up. You'll find it. There you go.
just search it up by the title and KARD, and that's all you need.
Sorry, I'm being lazy. I won't take you long to find them, I promise.
Macy, you're a little saucy today, aren't you?
I'm just saying, like, a lot of them are singles, so, like, if you just say the name, it'll come up.
I get it. I'm just joking.
We haven't discussed how we're gonna score these.
Yeah, we didn't. We should have done that before we started, but hey, you know what? Spur of the moment.
Right, I don't remember. We need a permanent, like, space where we've written down the rules to this game, because I always forget what counts for what.
I will do that next time. Once we're done, I will write it down.
I say we get 100 points if you get everything in a row, the right order, you get 100 points. Because it's not going to happen.
All right, fine, bet. What about number 1? Since we're doing top 10.
Yeah, I'm pretty good about a number 1 for you. But,
I'm a little mad because I feel like I know, and I feel like you probably did get it right.
Maybe like 30.
Don't we do 30 for normal? Let's do 50.
Yeah. Okay.
Do 50 if you get the number 1.
Okay.
And then what about the rest?
I say we do 20 if you get it on the list, and then 20 if you get it in the right order on the list, and then 10 if you get it at all.
So you're saying 10 if it's like on the list, but it's not like the right number? Okay.
And then 20 if you get it in the right number.
So who wants to go first? We're kind of just staring at each other like, do you want to go first?
Talked for a long time. Do you want to go first?
Okay. am I guessing yours first, then you guess mine? And am I revealing first, or are you revealing first?
If you guess first, I guess I'll reveal first. Does that make sense? Or do you want to reveal first?
I can reveal first. That's fine.
Okay.
I feel like usually the person who does the most talking reveals last. I've noticed a pattern.
Okay, so you want to guess first and then reveal first?
Yes.
Okay.
God, I hope I don't confuse us what we're saying like the 80s
you guess,
one.
Because I guess, and then you'll reveal and I'll reveal.
Okay. So sometimes you say stuff to me and my mind thinks I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what you're talking about. So
yeah, right?
I get it. Okay.
That's from years of smile and nod. Sure, I'll figure it out later.
Listen, I've had too much practice doing that, especially in the industry I work in. There's just too many times where like you just have to smile and wave. The penguins of Madagascar has taught me how to survive in life, okay?
Right. I did that so much in school. Like, I have no idea what they're explaining, but I'll figure it out later because I don't dare ask. So. Exactly.
All right. So I will go first. This is going to be really short. So number 10 for Macy. I guessed Moonlight. Number 9, I put Red Moon. 8, is it Aya? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, I was gonna. I think so. That's how you say it.
Okay. 7, Dumb Liddy. 6, Bomb. 5, Holla. Wait, is it
Ola Ola?
Is it Ola Ola or I almost want to say Holla Holla.
That's 80s.
Oh my god. Wrong group. Sure. Let's go with yours.
Because it's HOLA, which is Ola, right?
Or are they saying it like in the Spanish, like Ola? I haven't heard the song in a while.
They say Hola. They don't say Ola. There's definitely an H sound in there. Hola, I guess.
Sure.
It's not
Number
holla,
4, I put okay, I get it now. Sorry, maybe I had ATs on the brain. All right, can I say my 4 for you?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, 4, I have Oh Na Na. 3, I have Ride on the Wind. 2, Hold On. And 1, I took a chance and I put Gunshot. Because I feel like out of all of these, besides Oh Na Na, which I feel like might be a little bit higher, you talked about Gunshot a lot. So I feel like that I'm just going to go for it. Might be your number 1.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I will reveal my guesses for you.
Yeah.
So for number 10, I put Gunshot. Number 9, I put Trust Me, BM's and Simone's version. 8, I put Rumor. 7, Hola Hola. 6, Aya. 5, Bomb Bomb. 4, Go Baby. 3, Inferno. 2, Enemy. And 1, Dumb Liddy.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna start naming this game. Watch Simone lose.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Am I revealing?
Yeah.
Okay. Surprisingly, you weren't really that on for my list. I think my list is more mixed up. So 10, I actually have Onana. Did you have that on there at all?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I almost didn't put it on there, but it's on there. So it's 10.
Okay.
9, I have Ride on the Wind. 8. I don't know if he said that either.
I did not.
Okay. 8 is where I put Gunshot. So Gunshot is number 8. And actually, it would have been 10, but when I was listening to it for this game, I actually was like, oh, I don't know why I don't listen to this a lot more. Because I wasn't feeling it at first, but it kind of grew on me.
Mm-hmm.
So, Gunshot's not bad. I put it at 8. 7 is where I put Inferno, surprisingly.
Okay.
I think I overplayed it. 6 wasn't on the list at all. I don't remember which EP this is on. I think this is on the same EP as Ride on the Wind, but my number 6 is called Knocking on My Heaven's Door.
Knocking on my heaven's door. Knocking on my heaven's door. 너랑 나랑 way up, baby. Knock, knock, knock on my heaven's door. 중독이라니까, baby. 원하는 건 뭐든지 여기 다 있어. 느껴야 해. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, and I actually never heard that song before until I had to listen to all of them for this game. And when I heard this, I'm like, oh, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to move, and I kept moving it around when I was making this list. It kept going higher. So, Knocking on My Heaven's Door. I don't remember how it goes. I just remember I liked it. 5 you did get right and in the right order. So you put Bomb Bomb, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so 5 is Bomb Bomb. Four is the I
Mm-hmm.
I need to go sleep. It's ya.
She says it she says it in the song. And I'm like blanking on how she says it, but
Well, she drags it. I know how she says it. I just don't want to sing it. So I think I torture you guys enough with my singing.
Yeah, it's just like a singing noise, but funny to say out loud.
Yes. Okay, number 3. I have the song Enemy. I don't know if you put that on my list.
Yeah, I put that as your number 2, so I was one off by that one.
Okay. 2 is where I have Go Baby. I like that song. Yes.
Me too.
I listen to that song a lot, actually. And you got your 50 points. Number 1 is Dumb Liddy.
We go top, 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 top. 누가 뭐래도 내리 top. 리듬 니리 뱅더 drop. 갈 때까지 baby stop it. Top, 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 top. 누가 말해도 리듬 니리 뱅더 drop. 갈 때까지 baby we go. JJ. Yeah.
I knew it. I was like, this is so obvious. She's definitely going to get this.
Yeah, if I got that wrong, you know, like, every time we do these games, I, like, try to think about it, and I listen to them, like, what would she like? And some of them are like, don't second guess it. You know that's her favorite. Just write it down.
Apparently, I'm more obvious than I think I am. Especially when I really like something. But yeah, that's my short little list of card games. I said I meant card songs, not card games. We're not playing we're not playing card games. This isn't Texas Hold'em or like, what other card games are there? Slapjack.
I was gonna say, is Texas Hold'em a card game? I always thought of that as like, isn't that like a shooting game? Or no?
I thought that was. Wait, is that
I think I'm thinking of a standoff, like a. You know, when they
I thought that was a card game.
I think it's a move in a card game, but I don't think that's what the card game is called.
Wait, is that a move in poker?
I think so, yeah. Or something. I don't really
play
understand.
A lot in card games.
I don't understand.
You might be right.
Go fish. Go fish.
Go Fish. I haven't played Go Fish in a while. What else is there? Like with regular cards, not like Uno and stuff like that.
Solitaire?
Yes. Solitaire for us single sad people that we mostly play on apps.
Yeah, I play Solitaire on my phone an unreasonable amount.
Yeah, I do too. What else is there?
I don't really play card games. It's just like poker and like
Oh, BS. Also that one.
that one's fun.
That one's fun. There's a funny story about that one. When I was like a couple years ago in Paris with my dad and my cousin, we played that like late at night, and my cousin kept calling BS on my dad, and like she kept getting it wrong, so she kept collecting all the cards, and it was just so funny. Fond memory.
My greatest memory from that is, I think it was somebody's birthday party, and I made alcohol-free Jello shots for us when we were in like middle school. Do you remember that? Was that? It doesn't matter who it was, but you ran into a sliding glass door with a cupcake. Do you remember that?
No, because that's not the first time I've probably ran into a sliding glass door, so...
Yeah, there was like icing all over the glass door because you had run into it while holding it.
Yes! I forgot about that. Wow.
And we played that game, and we did alcohol-free Jello shots like we thought we were cool.
We were in middle school.
Uh-huh. Anyway,
okay.
I'll reveal my list, I guess. Sidetrack.
As always, it wouldn't be us if we didn't get sidetracked. Okay.
Right. Okay, so my number 10 is Hold On.
We'll be right back to love.
Dang it.
Yeah, I don't remember what you put for that.
And you know what? I had it between 9 and 10 before, and I moved it up to 2. Okay.
My number 9 is I Can't Stop.
You know, I almost put that on my list as well. And I almost put that on your list, and I took it off.
Mm-hmm. Number 8 is Rumor.
말도 안 돼. 분명 잘못 봤을 거라고 믿을래.
너무나 힘들어 괜찮은 척하는 것도 친구들 말로 이미 난 누군가가 생겼대
늦진 않았다고 말해줄래. 부탁해 한 번만 더 기회를 줄래. Where you at my love, where you at my love. 알잖아 나는 너 아니면 돼.
I'm really upset about all these songs that I was going to put on your list and decided not to. That was another candidate. I literally had like names of songs. I'm like, okay, candidate for Macy's. And those two were on there. And I took them off.
Number 7 is Trust Me, the BM and Somin version.
날 믿어줘요 안아줘요 날 믿어줘요 말해줘요 사랑한다고
내게 실망한 일 절대 없을 테니 Trust me. 계속 따뜻한 눈빛으로 날 봐주겠니 Trust me. 내 사랑은 영원히 변하지 않을 테니 Trust me. 무슨 일이 있어도 Trust me. 너만은 지켜줄 테니 Trust me.
날 믿어줘요
I almost had that one on my list, but I didn't.
Number 6 is Red Moon.
모든 감각을 흔들어. 지금 이 순간 너만 가득 찬 내 세상 속에 와 있어. 손질러 Oh run baby run 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 Oh run baby run
You said that one, but I don't think it's in the right order.
No, it was number 9.
Number 5 is Into You.
안아줘 위로 날 데려가 I'm into you I'm into you 모든 이 감싸 안아줘 위로 날 데려가
Oh my god.
Number 4 is Dumb Litty.
We go dump, 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 dump. 누가 뭐래도 lady dump, lady dump, lady bang the drum. 갈 때까지 baby stupid.
Number 3 is Enemy. Number 2 is Don't Recall. And you got my number 1. It's Gunshot.
One shot, two shot, three shot, four. 더 견뎌낼 수 없어 나를 위해서라도 너의 건.
Yay! That's all I cared about! Yeah!
Now, I had a hard time choosing between Gunshot and Don't
Sorry.
Recall for number 1, though. So you got lucky because I almost switched them.
I did get lucky. I had a gut feeling. I'm like, Simone put Gunshot for number 1. And I was right.
Yeah, I really like that song.
Because, like, sometimes I can tell, because, like, you don't talk about songs a lot, but there are certain songs where you will, like, be like, yeah, this is my favorite. Like, that's how I got lucky with the BTS one for Begin, because, like, you always talk about that one, and you always talk about this one, too.
Yeah, if I really like a song, I talk about it a lot.
So, and I wasn't sure, because I don't remember if we ever talked about, like, Dumb Litty and Red Moon. I know I did, but I don't remember if it with you.
I just remember you always going a little bit nuts in the car when it would play, which is why I know that it's your favorite.
How could you not? Especially that choreography.
Yeah. No, it's a really good song. It couldn't go below number 5 for me either.
I was shocked. That's why I put it higher. I thought the other ones would be more in tune. So you didn't have Bomb Bomb on your list at all?
I did not.
Okay.
There was another one you said that I didn't. I didn't have Oh Na Na either on my list at all.
That's surprising. I thought you liked that one too.
I don't dislike it. I think I've heard it too much. That I tend to skip it now, but I'm just in one of those phases where it's played too much.
Right, because I just noticed I didn't have Red Moon on my list. Huh.
You didn't have any. Oh wait, yeah.
No, I didn't have the
Yeah,
song
no, you
Red
didn't.
Moon. Okay.
Yeah, and I like Oh Na Na and the other one you just said, Bomb Bomb. I really like those songs, but I like other songs more, so they had to not make the list. So just because I didn't say a song, I like them. I like pretty much all their songs, but I just had to make decisions. Well, I got 120 points for that.
I thought we were waiting until we did BMs. Are we talking about it now?
Well,
Are we not counting his?
Yeah, we're gonna count his, but I figured we would count these up first real quick, just so we know.
Do I have to say mine?
Guess you don't have to.
I gotta wait. I don't think I can count right. Nope, I didn't. I just shorted myself an extra 10 points. Give me 1 second. I got 80.
It's not bad.
I will never have the same luck as the first time.
We both got our number 1, so that's the most important.
We did, and that's a first. So, all right, let's spice it up for BM since this is shorter.
Yeah, we gotta talk about Mr. Captain of the Big Titty Committee.
Mr. Big Titty Committee, Big Titty Gang. Although I think he's not trying to go by that anymore, be known by that, which I don't blame him. I don't think so.
I completely forgot to mention this, but when we were talking about members, I literally wrote down, he's from Los Angeles, California.
Yes, because I was going to mention that. So BM is Korean American, so he was born and raised in America, and he moved to Korea kind of late, I think.
Yeah. He also speaks like 4 languages.
What are the other 2? I only know he speaks English and Korean.
He also speaks Spanish and Portuguese because he lived in Brazil when he was in high school.
That makes sense. And KARD is actually very popular in Latin America.
Mm-hmm.
So I know when they used to go on tours, when we could all see people, they would visit Latin America a lot. So, but yes, the Big Titty Gang. And he has a couple friends under that as well.
Right, he's really cool. He seems like a genuinely nice, positive person.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like a lot of my facts I know about BM is, like I said, through the Dive Studios. I listen to his podcast that he does with Ashley, who used to be in this girl group called Ladies Code, and Peniel from B2B that you started to notice because you watched Kingdom, called Get Real. So they talk a lot about like their lives as like not only idols, but like idols that started later in age, idols that like grew up in America and came over to Korea, and like all the culture differences they had to learn, especially like being Korean American and like being treated differently because they're like from America and not grew up in Korea. So it's really interesting. I also just found out recently, Get Real started a 2nd season, but he's no longer a host on there. I think he got really busy. So he'll like guest star, I think, a couple times, but he won't be like an official host anymore, which makes me a little sad. But yeah, well, because he's really funny on there.
Yeah, I'm sure he's doing more of his solo stuff now. I'm sure he's writing.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing. Producing. That means he's booked and ready.
Yeah. I'm happy for him.
So I'm excited to hear more after this little, like, these singles, because I wanted more after these singles. 3 songs wasn't enough for me from him. was genuinely surprised how good these were.
Yeah, I really enjoy watching him on TikTok too. He's very funny.
I'll see again, as a person who's not on TikTok, I wouldn't know, but...
Oh yeah, you gotta... I literally only...
No, girl,
am
I
on
already given
TikTok.
up. I've given up.
I gave up.
I do. I really do. I just admit I'm just not... It just... Yeah. It's fine. Sometimes it's fine to be out of the circle. Ignorance is bliss, okay?
Yeah, I mostly am on TikTok because I like watching all the idols do like the dance trends and whatnot and create their own dance trends. Like he created a dance trend to the body moving song.
Yeah, I did see that. I saw that when he did it with Simone and Jiwoo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it helps me keep up because, see, like, you don't do TikTok, but I don't do Twitter. So they always put, like, release dates on there, too. So I don't like Twitter. It's too toxic for me. So I stay on TikTok where everything's happy and dancing and cute animals. And I can get their release dates on there and see what's happening with them and not deal with...
You can filter your Twitter like you filter your TikTok, because if you filter your TikTok a certain way, you can see the same things you see on Twitter. Trust me. It's all the same. It's just how your algorithm is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I just find TikTok more enjoyable to scroll through. It's more interesting to me.
That's fine.
Than Twitter. But...
We all see different things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and another thing I wanted to mention real quick, because BM actually did, like, kind of geared his big titty committee into something else. So I don't know if you know this, Macy, and I don't know what the name of the Instagram page is, but I know through that he actually started like a clothing line with his family over here. So like they sell like shirts and like sweaters that says like big titty committee, and like they donate that money a lot to breast cancer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have seen the clothing line. I don't know the name of it though. Like the Instagram.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just out of my budget, like a lot of stuff. So
right, I don't have a job right now. I'd love to donate to you,
I do. It's
but
just
I can't.
I'm trying to save up to start becoming an adult.
Right, I have too much adulting. But yeah, that's really cool that he does something like that. Like I said, he just seems like a really genuine person, you know.
All right, are you ready for this?
Yeah, he only has 3 songs out for his debut. Technically, I guess you could call it 4 because he has an English version and a Korean version of Broken Me, but it's 3 songs. And then I also wanted to just mention like a shout out song because we're not going to mention it. I really like Jesse's song "Put It On Ya" featuring BM. And
listen, I've been listening to that song a lot lately, and I really don't know why, but like I like that song too.
I don't know if I'm going to say this right, but BM and Nafla feature on that song. Nafla? I don't know how you say that, but I like that song a lot, and I just wanted to shout it out real quick because since we're talking about him.
Yeah, and he gets a little saucy on that word. Says the word I mentioned I don't like, but it's fine.
The hated
the word for cats. The word for cats, guys.
Yeah. No, I sometimes I wish that word would die because I really don't like it, but we need to make up a new word.
I have too many songs with that word in it, and I'm numb to it, but at the same time, I don't say it.
Yeah, no, I don't think I could ever say it in, like, a real way. But, anyway. I guess I'll guess and reveal first this time, since you did last time.
I mean, we could do the same order. Did we figure out the points we're going to do for this one?
Oh, no, since it's only 3. Because we're going to get 10 points for each. I guess, unless you picked the English versus Korean or Korean versus English one. But
you know what? Let's do 50 for the right order. 100 for the right number, and 200 for the number one.
Wait a second. So 50
Did I say that right?
50 on the list, 100 for the right order, and 200 for number one.
Should we just do 100 in the right order and 200 for the number one, since there's only 3 songs, so they're obviously going to be on the list?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh God, now I'm nervous.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be the one who lost here, so I said let's just go for it.
Okay. Well, then you guess first and reveal first if you want to stick with the same order.
Okay. I try to make ours different, and I feel like we might be close. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
I don't know either. All right, so for 3 for you, I put Body Movin'. 2, I put I put Broken Me, but I didn't choose a Korean or an English version, so I just put Broken Me. Did you choose?
I always listen to the English version, so.
Okay, so just Broken Me, and then one, I put 13 IVI.
Okay. So for you, I put 3 as Broken Me, 2 is Body Movin', and 1 as 13 IVI.
All right. Let's just, do we have to even reveal?
Yeah.
Do I need to? You got it right.
Okay, I got all of them right then. Okay.
Yes, all right. I mean, for music purposes, I will feel them. So for 3, it is Broken Me.
Baby, I've been I don't wanna be broken. Hey, 아름다운 넌 원하기만 한 넌 전부였던 널 갖고 멈춰버린 넌 더 이상은 broken.
Not that it's a bad song. It just makes me cry. I feel his emotions and understand. Like, well, I mean, not obviously on his level. We're on 2 different playing fields, but I get it. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I tend to steer away from my feelings. So Broken Me, 3. Good song, though. If you need a good cry, I would listen to it. And 2, yes, I put Body Movin'. And, like, I was really debating between 2 and 1, because I really like both of them.
You and me, we gon' get into it now. Touch me lightly, kiss me honey, lick me, bite me, so enticing. 너를 말이 필요나지, 않는 밤이 돼요. 잘 울어 up and down, yeah. That body moving, that body moving. 잘 울어 up and down.
But 1, of course, is just that 13 IVI when he be shouting 13 IVI. I'm like,
When they ask about me, I tell them 13 IVI, 13 IVI, 13 IVI. 13년부터 I'm vision on SK. 13 IVI, 13 IVI, 13 IVI. 그려왔던 비전대로 풀어왔어. Suckers wanna talk, 말을 덜어내는 이유 말만 많아지는 애들 조심해야 하더라고.
Yeah, we talked about this in our coming back episode, and it's just, I think I said that the song makes me feel cooler than I actually am.
you did,
It's
and
just a cool
Brianna
song.
said, don't say that.
Yeah, Brianna's lying to me.
She is not. She was like, you're cool, Macy.
Sure.
But yes, 13 IVI is my new ultimate hype song of 2021. So like every time it continues to play, I just turn it up louder and louder in my car. Love that song.
Okay, so I had a really hard time choosing these songs because I like all of them like equally. But I put my number 3 is Body Movin', so you got that one right.
눈빛으로 greenlight의 신호를 보내 like wow 말없이 확실한 표현도 표현하다 쫓겨날 걸 이곳에 like wow 주위의 질투 다 같은 목표면 but love in the club은 다 꿀이 they know 찾았음 놓치지 마라 오늘 밤은 서로 devour yeah 욕하는 미래 teaser 나의 참을성을 씌워 남자를 미치게 하는 비법
But I put number 2 as 13 IVI.
Ain't nobody got that swagger like mine. Sleep on me, and that's a borderline crime. 내가 와서 이제 남겨내 no wrong one. 알아서 듣고 bow down.
And number 1 has Broken Me.
Dang it!
뒤집어 널 위해서 모든 견뎌낼 수 있어 돌아온다면 잠이 들지 않아 손에 잡히지도 않아 너를 다치게 할까봐 I know 할 자격 없어도 마지막으로 꺼내 이 말은 baby I've been I don't wanna be broke
because the last like month I've been in my feels and listening to more sad songs, and that one I've listened to it like 3 times in the last like 48 hours, and I just like, that's gotta be number 1 right now.
The one time I do not put the most depressing song as your number 1, it is your number 1.
It's usually
You see how
not.
the table turns?
I usually have like the most depressing is like in the top 3, but then the number 1 is the more hype song. But no, it's not for this one.
So if you weren't going through this stage right now, would 13 IVI be your number 1, or would it still be Broken Me?
I think I would put 13 IVI. But then like I might switch those, Broken Me and 13 IVI, and then Body Motion would still be 3rd.
Body moving.
Body Moving, sorry.
You said Body Motion.
I did. I don't know why. I think I was looking at the moving, and the word mention is below it, and I messed the T to the V. My little bit of dyslexia going on.
Body moving I can definitely hear in a club.
Mm-hmm.
That is definitely a club song.
I really like that song too. And like I said, I've seen him do the dance on TikTok, and I actually heard that snippet like before I even heard 13 IVR. I'm like, oh, this is cool. And I don't know. I really like all 3 of them. But yeah, no, Broken Me is number 1 for me in the last month and today. So don't ask me in 2 more days. But
okay, that's fine. Oh my god, now that you mentioned that, you know what I forgot to do at the beginning of this episode?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to ask you if any of your songs from the 80s one has changed. I was supposed to do that at the very beginning. I told you, I'm very tired.
No, I don't think so. Honestly, I'd have to go back and look to see what I even wrote.
Okay.
But I haven't had like a specific 80s song that I've been playing more than the usual in the last however long it's been since we did that. So I'm going to say no, that it's probably the same.
Okay. Neither has mine, but for a long time ago, I actually do have another song that I changed from Jackson's EP Mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
The Way is my number 1 now. And I meant to put it for my number 1. And yeah, I've just been listening to that a lot more. That's a good song too. Okay, but yeah, that was KARD, guys.
Yay. I get the satisfaction of being winner. Because we're not playing for food anymore because we're both broke.
Yeah, no, that's over. No more food, no more like stuff from the K-pop store.
Yeah, no, we can't.
I have to save my money.
money.
No. Can't afford anything in this economy.
So it's just the bragging rights that we're playing for at this point.
Yep, and I have not had a chance for any of them in a long time.
I was going to say, you should be the most proud, though, because you won the BTS one.
Is that the best, like, as far as guessing them like, completely right, though?
I don't know. I mean, I guess
I don't know, I'm a little salty I didn't get any of your GOT7 ones.
Yeah. I feel like BTS is the only group that we talk about. So, like, all these other ones are just based on what we think the other person would like. And we've mentioned this before, but I'm kind of all over the place where I feel like I have a better grasp of what you might like. But I think you're learning.
So what you're saying is I'm that obvious.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying I'm less obvious than you are.
Okay.
That's all I
still don't know if that makes me feel any better, but it's fine.
I'm sorry. I was trying.
I get it. I'm like joking, but yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. I think I feel like part of it is just me getting lucky.
Maybe. We'll see.
And you talking about your number ones more, because I think the only reason I won on GOT7, ATEEZ, and this one is because I knew most of your number ones. And it's because you've talked about them.
True.
Where the other ones, it's just guesses. So, you know, like I'm bound to be right some of the time.
Understandable. But yeah, guys, that was KARD. So go stream some KARD when you have a chance. I think all these songs are really good. They're a good group. Hopefully more music for the whole group themselves when Joseph comes back from the military. Which honestly, by the way this year is moving, might be sooner than we think.
Yeah.
Because it's 18 months. Not really a full 2 years, is it?
No, yeah, I think you're right. So he went in October of 2020. So he hasn't been there quite a year yet. But
yeah.
So he's still got like almost a year left, if I'm doing the math right.
I mean, before we know it, he's gonna be out. So time goes by fast. Time is an illusion.
Right. I've lost all track of time. But in the meantime, I think this is a good opportunity for BM to get up and rolling, and maybe the girls will even do some solo stuff. You never know.
I would like to hear some solo stuff from them.
They both have beautiful voices. I feel like we kind of skipped over the girls. We didn't really talk about them very much, but they're both gorgeous. I have a crush on all four of them.
It's hard to find like facts about them. Oh yes, they are.
Huh? You broke up.
No, I said they're all. We're having bad connections. They're all beautiful.
Yeah, no, I'm not as into girl groups per se. Like I like the songs, but I don't go as far as like learning all of their names, except for like like Blackpink and stuff. But KARD's members, they're all beautiful. I have crushes on all of them, and
it's really hard not to.
Yeah, they're both so like. I guess the word I would use is fierce. In their singing and their presentation of things. So, very good artists.
Yeah, it's hard for me to talk about people I don't. It's hard, like, to find facts on, Like, I feel like you can't find the most on the girls like you do guys.
Yeah, I mean, you could go on the member profile and find out their blood type and their favorite foods and how many siblings they have, but, like, that's way too weird.
Okay, the blood type thing, I know you keep mentioning that, but actually in Korea, it's kind of like how we do the zodiac thing.
Yeah.
Remember I told you that, like, personality-wise, so that's supposed to be, like, a fun, cute little, what's your zodiac? So...
And as we know, Americans are obsessed with their zodiac signs. So it's not that weird.
And I am one of them. It's fine.
Yeah. It's not as much... If I would assume that most of our listeners are American or speak English, and the blood type thing isn't a thing here, so I don't know if mentioning it would be interesting or not because they don't know what it means.
I don't even know my blood type, and I probably should for like emergency purposes.
Right? I know that I'm O, but I don't know if I'm positive or negative, and that's a big difference.
Girl, I couldn't even tell you the letter.
I'm pretty sure I'm O positive, but like. Don't hold me to that. If I'm dying, don't take me for my word for it.
Macy, what's your blood type? She says she's O negative. Oh no!
Yeah, no.
I accidentally killed Macy.
Right. I'm pretty sure I'm O positive because O negative is the one that can donate to literally anyone, but I don't think I can.
I thought that was O positive.
Is it? Oh, God.
Should we end this now?
Yeah. I'm just gonna die. Don't resuscitate me. I'm fine. Let me go.
Okay, on that, should we end on something more positive?
Oh, God.
I feel like we're not going to get any more listeners after this.
Right? Go forget the depressing thing I just said and go rock out to Dumb Liddy and 13 IVI. It'll liven your spirits up.
If you guys want some hype recommendations from the list that we just did, Dumb Liddy. What else did you just say? Oh yeah, 13 IVI. 13 IVI. You can add some Bomb Bomb in there. You can add some Red Moon.
Red Moon's good. Bomb Bomb's good. Hype songs.
Yes, just everything we basically mentioned and other stuff because we might have mentioned a song that wasn't on our list, but you might like. So
yeah, I kind of wish I had written down some honorable mentions, but I think we had mentioned some, like a couple of the ones that are not on my list. I genuinely like most of their songs. I can't think of anything that I don't like. So it was more a matter of making decisions rather than like, oh, I just don't like this song, so it's not on there. Those are just my top 10 because I had to put them in a list. But their music is generally really good. They're a great group. Very talented.
Yes, so that is a better thing to end on. So on that note, thanks for listening to today's episode, guys. You can find us everywhere that you listen to podcasts. Don't forget to always mess up. I always mess up.
Subscribble.
Don't forget subscribble to the podcast.
Yeah.
And give us 5 squares or stars on Apple Podcasts or whatever you're using if it allows ratings and comments. And you can also follow us on social media at I Was Thinking Pod on Instagram and Twitter. The tweets. If you have any question, comments, or a topic you think we should talk about, you can email us at iwasthinkingpod@gmail.com. Please email us. Our inbox is very dry, guys. We would like to know people are listening to us. Unless you have something mean to say, then keep that to yourself.
We'll also happily steal any of your suggestions, so...
I mean, I do say, or a topic you think we should talk about if that wasn't a suggestion already.
No, that's what I meant. Like, the topics. We'll happily steal any of them.
Especially when we start talking about TV shows and movies. So that'd be a great time to send in some things. Or groups.
Or
when me and Macy play this game.
Yeah, if you have a group that we don't know of either, that would be really fun to deep dive into.
Yeah, because I can learn about new groups, whether they're like new or old. There's a lot of second gen groups I have nothing about.
Yeah, we could do a throwback episode for sure.
That'd be fun. All right, but yeah, you ready to get out of here, Macy? Let's get out of here. I've been your host, Simone. That has been Macy. Thank you for coming to I Was Thinking. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.